So they didn't hear that winner. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for game number 3, LGD China versus ForLove. This is a big one. As soon as these camera shots end, I want to show the groups because this is a very important match. If ForLove win this game, they are 2-0 in the group, and worse yet for LGD China, they're 0-2. They cannot afford to lose this, or they're going to be in danger of not even advancing out of the group stage. It's something nobody would have expected. I think if anyone was the favorite in this group, it would have been LGD China, with maybe DK close behind, just based on their names alone. And LGD China's had good performance as of late, too. I'm LG. I'm joined here today by Winter. You've seen him on RG Sports as well as Invasion N9, and he does have a Facebook page, by the way. So, always, Cassie, you want to support him. I haven't plugged it before on the stream, but he doesn't have Twitter, really, but he does have the Facebook, so be sure to check that out and follow. But anyway, Winter, we're back. It's time for Game 3.
Actually, LG, I do have a Twitter, but I just don't use it too much compared to the Facebook.
Yeah, so effectively you don't have one. I think it's facebook.com/winner.do.
Sort of like, because my friends, not much of my friends, they use Twitter, so I don't really use Twitter much.
Well, yeah, especially in Asia, Facebook is just way more popular.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it just is. That's how it goes.
Probably I'll have to work on the Twitter soon. You
will, though, because most of our viewers are Western fans. A lot of them are, I think the majority are Americans, and then a good chunk are European. So if you want to build your fan base up there, Twitter is the way to go. But enough about that. It's time for Game 3, LGD China versus ForLove. And what do you think coming into this game?
I think it's really, really crucial now to both sides. Whoever gets the... Oh, the draft is already done.
It's
by 3 heroes, 3 picks already. LGD has Bat Rider this time.
They get the Bat. ForLove get the Lone Druid for 2-2. And the Panda, probably for 8k, I think.
Oh, I'm not really sure about this.
Panda is dangerous against Bat because you could just get lassoed and killed before you even ult.
Yeah, and I think they might think about taking other carries than anti-mage this game, because Lone Druid, it's a carry that speeds up the rhythm of the game. His bear gets the radiance and he can start to push down all your towers. It's better not to get the anti-mage. Yeah, they got another carry. How far are you now?
I just saw it, yeah, the Sven picked up. And then this is the way to counter that Sven. The Demonic Purge is here.
Yeah.
And this is so important as well because they're up against Bat and they need to get that Panda ult off. So if they ever blink in to try to lasso Panda, assuming that the Shadow Demon's there, he can just disrupt him, and that's going to make these team fights a lot safer for ForLove. I think this is an incredibly important pick for them.
Yeah, Shadow Demon's really, really important here to counteract the Bat Rider and the Sven as well. The disruption could destroy the lasso timing as well, and the Purge, like you said, slowing down the BKB Sven so that he could not chop down any of their heroes. And it's also one of a good way to protect your Brewmaster, because you know that the Bat Rider is going to aim for the Brewmaster all the time, as much as he can during the fights, and there's always disruption there to protect the Brewmaster.
Yeah, it's always there to protect the Brewmaster. And is this a Sylar Sven? It's not a hero we see from him. It might be a support.
I think that it's hard to tell. I don't see them running the Sven on Sylar too much. And they might go for the DD Bat Rider, and he goes for jungle, and Sven is taken up by Xiao 8.
Yeah, and now we're seeing, well, Xiao 8's heroes are being banned out left and right. Although it could be the Bat from him. It may be a Xiao 8 Bat Rider. He has played the solo mid before.
Is he the Bat player, or Yao is the Bat player?
I think it's Xiao 8. That's what I've seen more. Now, I'm sure Yao can play it, but I don't know. I think it's going to be Xiao 8 Bat, and wasting a ban on the Night Stalker, if that's the case, that could come back to hurt them. You can see the Banana Prophet also banned again.
Yeah, they are going to go for very aggressive 5-man Dota this game, ForLove. Because they have the Brewmaster and Lone Druid now, they pretty much have all the control they need for the fights during the mid phase, before Sven gets too big out of control. The only thing they have to worry about is the Bat Rider coming in with the lasso.
And that's where the disruption really comes in. Also, It's not just disruption, it's Lone Druid and Panda, who are pretty tanky. So, especially with the Shadow Demon pick, I think it might be difficult to find those mid-game kills unless ForLove really fall behind in the laning stage.
Yeah, you're absolutely right as well. That's very important for them, the laning phase of the game. But Bat Rider should have the upper hand no matter who. If they decide to run it as a Xiao 8 Bat Rider and put it in the mid lane, he shouldn't have too much problem against, I assume, if the Brewmaster is going to be mid.
I am curious to see what ForLove's going to pick. At this point, they have the Panda, they have the Shadow Demon. I'm not sure how they're going to lane this. Probably a Panda mid, but he does struggle a bit against Bat.
They could do a lot of stuff with the lineup they have now. They could still do a safe lane lone Jude and use the bear to pull for the off lane, or they could run a lone Jude middle. They could also run a Brewmaster middle, or could run aggressive tri lane with Brewmaster. There's tons of stuff they can do right now. They are so flexible. They can decide on, after looking at LGD's Fort Hero, what to do.
And what is LGD if it's not a carry Sven? Carry Sven's gonna have trouble because there's Entangle and there's Demonic Purge. If it's not a carry Sven, who is it? If it's anti-mage, that's a hero that's really bad against Shadow Demon.
I'm not really a fan of support Sven.
You're not a fan of it. A lot of people aren't, but it is something the Chinese run quite a bit.
Yeah, but it comes down to like what you said. Maybe it's too much for the Sven to go carry with the Entangle and the Demonic Purge. Probably it's going to be a wise thing to do to switch it over to a Fort Row Sven.
And if that's I mean, it's something IG. I think IG are the team that does it the most in China. We see Chuan play it quite a bit, and I think we even see YYF play a 3-position Sven where they do a tri lane. We'll have to see.
I think so as well. Yeah, but the thing is, you still want to give your Lashrak more farm when he's a support. But having said that, you have a Sven, and if you decide to run the Sven on the Fort roll, there's nothing much your Lashrak can get from the game, because you have to give up the farm to the Sven. And
then Lashrak's pretty much useless. And one Entangle in the mid game, he's dead.
Not really sure if that's the right choice to put the Sven on the Fort roll.
I think this Shadow Demon pick, though, it really boxes LGD in.
Yeah, it's a very, very smart pickup at that choice of time. If they didn't pick up the Shadow Demon at the 3rd pick, I think LGD would have banned it for sure, most likely.
So what do you do now if you're LGD? What do they go for here? I think take that support now and hold off on your last pick.
Saw their Fort Hero. I don't know if you see it already.
Oh, Enigma.
The
just
blue creature again. The blue creature.
Is it going to be the solo mid Enigma and then maybe a jungle Bat and just leave it?
I have seen them do the DD jungling Enigma and leave the Bat Rider solo.
Yeah.
I think that would be the better choice, because Enigma is able to jungle faster without too much stacking, and Bat Rider can win the lane in mid a lot better.
Yeah, Bat Rider he can jungle, but he can't come out of the jungle and gank. Enigma's a little better at that. He can do it sooner at like level 4 or 5 even.
There's one more thing we have to take note as well. With the recent changes, actually Black Hole could catch all the Bullings. Not like before, where the Bullings they could turn up well for them this game.
For anyone who doesn't know exactly what we're talking about, it used to be the case that Earth Panda couldn't be caught by Black Hole when he's in his primal split. So the Earth Panda could always cancel Black Hole until you got a BKB on Enigma, but that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, it's now Enigma doesn't have to be too afraid of the Brewmaster.
Well, he's still got to be a bit afraid. I mean, Panda does a lot of damage in his ult. And sure, you can Black Hole him, but you're not killing him, and then you're blowing Black... Oh, Puck!
Yeah, they're going for the Puck again.
They're
going
smart.
for S team fight control with the Dream Coil and the Silence as well. With combination of the Brewmaster split. It's gonna be a really deadly combination when the Puck drops his coil and the Brewmaster blinks in for the clap and the split.
It's also another really hard to kill hero, and
the last hero
for LGD, it's coming up. Don't you dare say anything, Luna. Wow, this makes sense though. But you're up against Shadow Demon, so it's not an obviously great pick, because it does give your opponent a lot of.
You were right about it. They didn't really felt comfortable running the Sven as a carry when you have Shadow Demon and Lone Druid on the field.
But this hero is also, in some ways, Luna's a bit weaker towards Lone Druid's Bear can tank a lot of Eclipse damage. Shadow Demon can create Lunas to work for ForLove. So it's a rock in a hard place.
Yeah. But if the Shadow Demon decides to skill his disruption a bit higher during the early phases, it's probably going to be very effective against the Luna when she gets her glaives.
Alright, so the last pick to come for ForLove, it looks like... Oh, a Lich.
Okay, I've never seen this guy. Okay, I think the pick is because they were a lot worried about the Enigma Black Hole without having anything to cancel it when he's BKB, so they opted for the Chain Frost. Yeah, and lane control against the Luna, the sacrifice.
Yeah, this is something that a lot of people don't know about Chain Frost. It instantly cancels Black Hole as soon as you cast it. It doesn't actually have to hit Enigma. The second that the cast animation completes, Black Hole will get canceled. And unless you have a Lincoln Sphere, there's no way to block it.
Yeah, the only way to save yourself from it is to getting a Lincoln. Okay.
I was even thinking maybe they would pick a Tinker for Love. It is something that I think can work against LGD, but they didn't go for it.
They needed a small of a support actually because they can't run. If they pick the Tinker, they would have to run the Syllabaire on the neutrals.
Yeah.
And I don't really think they favor running a Syllabaire on
Well,
neutral.
not as the last pick, but I just meant at some point in this draft maybe. But that's the one thing, they picked Luna as the last pick, so you didn't know what kind of a carry they were going to go for.
Yeah, that's the advantage of having the last pick.
Yeah. I also it's very likely that ForLove might have thought LGD would go for... I think the Void was still available, right? He wasn't banned?
Yeah, he wasn't.
So...
I think ForLove might do something very interesting here in this game.
What do you think they're going to do?
They're going to do a Lich dual lane at bot with either the Panda or the Syllabaire to deny as much as farm from the Luna, and they will do another dual lane, the Shadow Demon. It's either way, Shadow Demon with Panda or Lich with Panda, or Shadow Demon with Syllabaire or Lich with Syllabaire at bottom. And they have the Puck in the mid lane.
Solo mid
Because
Puck?
yeah, because Puck actually does pretty okay against the Bat. But it's really hard for the Bat to kill her.
You say that, but it is you playing the Puck, and he's been playing off lane, so I'm not sure. Maybe it'd be Lich plus Puck. Maybe Lich plus Puck?
Yeah, but they might not do it. They might still run the Puck on off lane.
And maybe they could dual lane mid, 2-2. What's he going to be up against top lane? If it's Batrider, 2-2 can dominate that lane. Lone Druid, not at level 1. He might need a little help at the first couple levels, but once he gets 5 and he's got Entangle, Batrider, it's very hard to get aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. Look at the players. Xiao 8 on Enigma. I think it's going to be a off-lane Enigma and Batrider middle, I think.
Well, he's rushing a bottle, though, shall we?
Yeah, look at the items. I have a look at the items.
Sylar playing the Luna, safe lane Luna. I think it's off lane or jungle Bat.
I think Xiao 8 is going to the off lane. We'll see in a moment. I think he hasn't bought all his items just yet.
It does kind of look like an eco build, though. A bottle rush. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll know in the shot while.
It all hangs in the balance here. Guys, this is game 3. If LGD China lose this game as the unpause is about to happen, they will drop to 0-2 in the group. You can see that. Group A is where we currently are located. And ForLove will be 2-0. That is going to be potentially huge because then ForLove guaranteed to advance out of this group, I think, no matter what with a win here. And that is just about fighting for that #1 position in the group. Whereas LGD China, if they lose this game, they have the longest road to get back in. And they might even have to fight DK in a decider match. Now the unpause happens, so let's introduce the players. Shall wait on the Enigma. Looks to be rushing the bottle. Looks to be going solo mid. DDC on the support Leshrac. Observers picked up DD on the Sven with a smoke, and they could dual roam early with these two supports. Sylar on the Luna, rushing the power treads, or maybe the Reign of Aquila. We'll see. And then Yao is probably the jungle Batrider.
Yeah, and for ForLove, we have Hanshi on the Lich, Yu on the Puck, 2-2 on his Syllabaire, 8k on the Brewmaster, and Banana on his Shadow Demon. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's interesting. Are they going to do a tri-lane bot?
Lich? What would it be then? Lich, Panda, Shadow Demon?
Yeah, it's actually very strong. I didn't think about that being the case. And they could leave the Syllabaire and Puck as solos. Syllabaire would definitely have a good time at top.
It'll be empty.
Oh wait, look at this. You're actually right. He's doing the eco build and going mid, the Chariot.
He did go solo mid last game, so it's 2 games in a row we're seeing it.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it because they had a Batrider, which is really good mid lane. Yeah, look at Yao's items. He has a Ring of Protection. He's going to the off lane.
Well, what can he do in this lane? Batrider dominates almost everyone 1v1, but I think Lone Druid is one of the few heroes that can actually
Lone Druid can take him, I think.
Down.
Yeah, he can take him on the safe side of the lane.
Yeah, on the suicide lane it is a bit tougher, but he can still pull there. Yeah. Well, that's gonna help.
Actually, there was something cheeky he could have done just now when he was contesting the rune with the bear. He could have just skilled Flame Break and bounced the bear up the cliff and just walk back to the lane, and Tutu wouldn't have a bear for like 80 seconds.
and then it would be a lane that the Lone Druid just crushes. But
yeah, but it's sort of risky if you fail to do it and you don't have sticky for a lane. Oh.
Yeah, you're not last hitting, you're not harassing, you're getting dominated. He's blocking the creep camp right now.
Look at Shadow Demon. He's actually coming top. Okay, they are running the dual lane bot as I
originally thought.
Yeah, originally thought the Lich with the Panda at bot, and the Lich has sentries, observers.
And there is a sentry.
They're going to actually be quite effective at the bot lane as well, with the Lich pulling the creeps back. And Shadow Demon will help the Syllabaire a lot against the Batrider. He would make sure that the Batrider gets pressured a lot
One thing they can do, well, they have this smoke, but they can't leave the lane unless they get kills bottom, because Panda Lich will just crush that Luna 2v1. So this smoke might not do anything for a while.
But the thing is,
Panda's leaving the lane.
Yeah, I don't think it's really a good. Oh, are they going to do a Lich solo bot and the Panda? Oh, they're gonna change the part over.
Lane swap.
Yeah.
He drops the observers. Nope. Now picks them back up. Okay.
Take them. I don't need them. I don't need it. You take it.
Nobody wants the observers. The bear is taking some harassment. The early levels in this lane, Batrider should do well, but once the Lone Druid hits 5, then it gets really tough.
It's gonna be very hard when he hits 5.
And with Shadow Demon here, they can also... I kind of like this, because they're going to leave the Shadow Demon here, do some pulling, and then maybe harass the Batrider a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be quite okay for them.
And then later on, once he hits level 5, they can leave him alone. For Xiao.
Yeah, I agree with you saying that. I think it's going to be a very good trade if they do this. Oh, Banana's going behind now, trying to harass the Batrider.
He does a Firefly, but they can do a lot of harassment here.
Yeah, they can poke him a lot.
Or maybe he'll be the one poking.
He's manning up. He's manning up.
Look at the... Speaking of poking. Wow. Better be aggressive now, because you're not being aggressive later.
Who is poking who, Batrider says.
If two people stab each other's eyes, does anyone see it? If there's no one else there. It's
I think there's only us.
Ancient Chinese wisdom.
Okay, the first rune. They're pinging it at top. Panda's going for it.
Double damage. He doesn't have his bot. The one thing, he didn't go for a bottle rush build, so he's gonna be... He should be okay with the DD rune, but he's gonna have a bit of a harder time here.
Originally supposed to go bot.
Yeah. Originally, maybe even tri-lane bot. This was...
yeah. I think the Stout Shield will help against the Iron Dolans.
Yeah, you're right. It does help him a lot anyway. But he would have loved to bottle that DD.
Yeah, it would have been better if he gets bottle early on. He's denying with the DD now.
So Sylar's getting free farm, Lone Druid a little bit less, but he is getting a lot of levels. And
well, actually, I think that Sylar would actually get less than Lone Druid. Oh, actually not. Because of the Lich denying.
You would think that, but it's so far it's... Well, there is one creep wave pushing in.
It was down to because of Banana. He's not making 2 pulls. He's making all single pulls. He actually made a single pull at the small camp at the start. He didn't try to deny the whole wave. And he did the same thing as well here.
You can't disrupt yourself here. You got to disrupt the Batrider and keep on running. And he will do that, but I don't think it's enough. There's boots up on Bat. This could be our first blood. This could be our first blood. This will be our first blood. And Yao does it. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah, it was the same thing. He made a bad mistake as well in the second game where he couldn't find a ward. He couldn't deward it. And this game, he got caught out like this and doing all the single pulls, which is resulting in Yao having an easy time on the lane.
He played really well against DK. I thought all his decision making in that series was spot on, but this, this is a big game for ForLove. They punched their ticket to the playoffs with a win here, and it's
not making good decisions this game, like you said.
It's a lot of pressure, and maybe feeling that pressure a little bit.
Look at the Lich. He made a small parting so he could escape from there.
Lich is level 2, so he's got that Frost Blast for harassment. But they're offensive dual lane, and yes, you're denying with Lich, but you're not stopping their pulls, so it's pretty much negated.
He just dropped a sentry as soon as you said that they're not stopping the pull.
But they've already gotten a lot of levels, and they probably saw that, so they might
do they have a sentry?
They do.
Oh yeah, I see he still has his sentry intact.
And Lone Druid hits 5, but Batrider already level 5. He's going to hit 6 first, I think. And yeah, he's going to hit 6 first the way this is going.
8K is not having a good time in middle.
So they're losing. It looks top is definitely a loss because that's an off-lane bat against 2. Mid's looking to be a loss. He's only 4. Xiaoweight's close to 6. And bottom lane, they're not shutting down Luna. This is 3 lanes being lost. Like
what you mentioned before during the start, you said that ForLove, they need to have a very good start in this game. Or not, they'll be in lots of trouble. And it's showing right now they're not having a good start.
Yeah, Luna's out farming their carry, the Lone Druid.
Will they get anything from this smoke? It's hard to tell.
They're going. That's already a level 3 Sven. They can Warcry to getting close. They will Warcry now.
Oh, he has to beam the Lich.
Yeah, there's the beam, like you said, just the midi stun, but this is too far. I think this may be too far. Maybe not. Hansi will drop, but will anyone die? No, I guess not.
Yeah, very tanky.
That Warcry, very strong.
Oh, look at it, he's like still going on the park. I'm not afraid of him.
No mana for the... Are they going to dive this? Are they going to dive this? Oh, Oh,
Oh,
Sylar.
oh no, he's in trouble.
Sylar. Oh, he wants up. The orb doesn't hit him, but they may get him anyway. Now the courier coming in to scout him out. Scout. This is big. They need this kill. I don't think they're going to get it, though.
They're going to merry-go-round around.
Well, the good news is Luna's not farming for another minute or so, at least.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah, I don't think he should have dived there so far out to try to get the puck.
Yeah, because Puck was smart, though. He salved, and he immediately phase shifted as he salved.
There was another thing as well. He should have known that the illusionary orb was going to be off cooldown now, as soon as he reached the second tier 2 tower. Puck wouldn't have died otherwise.
Just a little greedy, really. Oh, there's an entangle top lane. Yao taking some big damage. You can't actually Firefly away when you're entangled. He gets disrupted offensively, but that also buys time for the entangle to end. Yao.
More Shadow Poison.
Oh, he's dead. Nailed him with the Shadow Poison. He sniped him there, but Lich fell on the bottom lane while this happened.
Look at the Puck.
Oh, he's not in a good spot. He's not going to use his orb. He can't. Oh, he will. Wow. Just at the last second. Xiaoi comes top, but it looks like he can't find an opening.
Yeah, DDC is rotating to middle right now. Pandas has his split already, but he doesn't have enough mana to use his clap and split.
He's got the clap, he's got the ult, but there's Xiao 8 here. There's your Malefice.
Are they going to try and black hole him? To kill him?
They could. There's your split earth. Where's the black hole? They don't want to.
They don't want to. I think they could have killed him. He needs to summon the Eidolons first. Oh no, he doesn't have enough mana. Yeah, that's why. If he had enough mana to summon his Eidolons and cast the black hole as well, I think he would have done it.
Yeah, he needs, what is it, 420 mana, and he only had about 340, and the Soul Ring was on cooldown.
Yeah.
So not enough. I still think this is really going well for LGD. Huge lead in gold, huge lead in experience. Oh, about 2,000 gold, 1,500 experience, and they've got the really good pushing lineup with the Luna and Enigma.
It was all because of the small little things that happened during the early phase that changed a lot of the stuff right now. If Banana would have pressured the Bat Rider a lot more, I think the gold graph would be slightly more towards the middle.
Yeah, and maybe it was Banana, maybe it was miscommunication with the carry, because he was trying to fight Bat 1v1, and generally you want your carry there helping you with the bear, but whatever it was, now Bat's getting a lot. There's just nobody being shut down on LGD. Not a single hero.
He has 30 CS for off-lane Bat against 2 heroes. That's huge.
He's almost up with the Lone Druid. He's only 9 CS behind, and look how aggressive he is. He's not even walking away.
Look, he's actually only 2 crits behind Sylar. That's how farm he is.
Sylar, you better step your game up, or they may rotate Yao into that 1 position.
This is a crucial rune.
This
is a crucial rune.
Yeah, it's...
Xiao 8 has an Invis rune.
Invis rune bottle up by him, like you mentioned, and there are Lich denies on bottom lane, so that is one factor as far as Sylar's CS goes.
Almost forgot about that as well. A Lich deny.
Very annoying.
You imagine if you draft an Enigma and a Lich on the same team and you just run them at the carry's lane to deny all his crits.
It's like the maximum cheese.
They're gonna try and get him.
They've got Black Hole. No, the Stormbolt first. Black Hole to follow, I think. Split Earth now.
They have to use the Black Hole.
They got to. And he should fall. There you go.
Yeah, they're gonna take the tower in the middle. Does he have Edict?
1 point. But even at level 1, it still does a lot of damage. There's no glyph. This tower's dead.
He just skilled it after he got the kill. Very smart by DDC. He knew they were gonna push the tower and he immediately skilled Edict after that.
No, Banana should be okay. Top lane, Bat's chasing Tutu, but Tutu has phase boots. He gets pushed back into the lasso, into the Firefly, into the sticky napalms. Where's that entangle? Where's that entangle? There's your entangle.
Yeah. He was so lucky to get it there.
Get another one. Get another one. No, not able to.
He ran out of luck.
I think this guy maybe shouldn't play the lottery.
Yeah, he shouldn't. It's not lucky enough.
Yeah, 2-2. Maybe that's Lone Druid. Forget about Bear Micro. Forget about positioning. The best Lone Druid players are the luckiest ones. That's why Burning's so good at the hero, and Sylar too.
And one more, Admiral Bulldog.
Admiral Bulldog's even luckier than both of them. But it's really skill. It's not luck.
It's not only luck as well as he has like what 600 games of Sylar Bear.
And that's only on his main account. He probably has others too.
I can't really play the same hero for 10 games, and he played like 800 games. Oh my god.
You must learn control. Yeah, you lack discipline. See, that's your problem. Well, let's see.
Yeah, I have to pick up some lessons from Admiral Bulldog about discipline.
I think everybody could learn a thing or two from him. But enough about Admiral Bulldog. This, of course, is... Well, not European Dota. Here we go mid lane.
They're holding the lane now for Sylar to farm, which I think is the correct choice. Trying to farm up the Sven and Leshak more, not trying to rush into things to take towers. I think they're going to wait for, as soon as Xiao 8 gets his mech, his 150 gold off his mech, and before they start being really aggressive on the Tier 1 towers. They're already moving top now, drawing lines.
Drawing lines, but... What?
Xiao 8, he has his mecha already, 900 gold, there he has it.
Yeah, he's got them back, and if they get a kill, they can easily push. That plus armor, that heal, is going to be huge. This could be really bad. If LGD find just 1 or 2 kills, that's going to be a tower, if not 2 towers. And then with Sylar grouping up, he's going to have the BKB soon.
Yeah, going on the Bat Rider at top.
Oh, here we go. Here's the fight. Banana gets caught. Banana just...
Oh, disrupt.
He dodged the stun there, but he's still dead. No way.
Still dead.
And yeah, once 2-2. But we'll go into big bear form and he'll be okay.
Very good movement by... Did they smoke? Because there was a ward. I'm not sure if they smoke because the ward would definitely spot them. They have a dial ward right in front of the tower.
I just saw a TP top, but it got cancelled. Who was that? I could have sworn I saw one. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's no TP on cooldown.
Yeah, there's no...
I thought I saw...
Oh, Xiao 8. Oh, entangled.
There's your tangles, but there's a mech. He's got a mech. You can't kill him.
Oh, they're coming in. Support is coming in.
Backup has arrived, but what kind of backup is it? It's a level 6 puck with no items. This is looking really... This is looking worse and worse for ForLove.
They are really falling a lot behind now.
Already down 5,000 gold 12 minutes in. 4,000 experience, which is even more important. They need a lot of levels.
It's only just because of the early phase as well, the laning, which didn't work out for them. And now it would be even more worse because they just got another tower.
The Lone Druid will have his relic in maybe 5 minutes if he keeps it up, but he went for the phase boots. He didn't even rush it, and I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be fast enough. Here comes...
He's going to lose his bear.
Oh, that's a big loss. He does have resummon, but you really don't want to lose that.
Oh, someone's going to get caught out there.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Claps, he's got the ult. Can they chain it up properly? There's your splitter.
Can he get out?
Now the Malefice. No.
Oh, he stopped his black hole. He almost casted his black hole.
Would it have been a good choice or not? DD's probably going to die. Cycloning Xiao 8 up in the air, focusing on DD, but he's still alive. He kills off the Fire Panda. Wow, they really kill it this early, and now the Panda's in trouble. He's going to drop. He's surrounded. He should be brought down.
And Shadow Demon's here. No black hole.
Here comes Puck. What a dream coil! But is it enough? Yes, it is. Wow, he explodes to the Shadow Poison, and just the burst damage. He'll drop. And now, is this fight really going for ForLove? Are they really turning this fight around again? Xiao 8 bought back. He rejoins the fight. He doesn't have mech, though. They're still chasing. Luna's here. Eclipse. Eclipse. This is not good.
The creeps behind, the melee creeps behind almost came near enough to got hit by the Eclipse. Almost.
Almost. They weren't fighting with Lone Druid. That was a pretty decent fight. And they weren't fighting... That was a 3v5.
They overextended as well, like the game before. They shouldn't have done that. As soon as you see Xiao 8 bought out, they should have just backed immediately. The Bat Rider lassoed for nothing, and they could have just backed off. They gained so much from that fight.
And I guess the good news is Lone Druid is farming during this time. He's got another 800 gold, so he's ahead of Luna. But still, I don't think it's a good fight.
Yeah, they lost 3 heroes for that.
And the gold graph, experience graph, pretty much even after that fight. It hasn't gotten worse, but it's also not getting better. And the big concern is that LGD, they've got the better group up and push lineup. They've got the better 5v5. And they're getting the items. The BKB's got to be coming out any minute for Luna. Yeah, almost has it.
How far is she off?
800 gold. And
you look at... Enigma is actually having the highest last hits in the game. Yeah, actually right. Sylar needs to work harder. It's not often that we see that. Yeah, it's not often that we see Sylar behind his own Enigma.
Director 8 strutting his stuff. Yaos does spot out too. There's no Panda ult. There's no Panda ult. This is a bad fight. And that's a great Dream Coil, but there's no follow-up. Not enough. This is looking worse and worse.
Oh, Yao is actually going in.
Yeah, Banana's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
There's a Chain Frost, but who are you going to hit with it? They're too dependent. Because they're behind by this, they're too dependent on the Panda ult to fight.
Like what you said before the game started, they really need the early game to go well for their lanes, and it didn't.
And that's largely LGD who deserve to be credited for that. They played well individually. Their movement was good.
I think you have to attribute some of it towards the Shadow Demon not making the right choices as well.
Yeah, but I think the other two lanes, the mid and the bottom lane, that was just LGD playing well.
Yeah, I agree. Because they actually swapped the lanes and Panda had a even harder time against Enigma.
And, you know, also because they swapped the lanes, that was LGD having the better starting lanes, and ForLove were reacting. The delaying the bottle, it really slowed down his farm. He couldn't spam clap as much. He had that early stout shield. Yes, he takes less harassment, but imagine if he had that bottle and he got the double damage rune. Then he's just dominating the lane. Maybe he has a blink dagger a lot early. He still doesn't have one.
Look at the last hits graph. Everyone on LGD is on top there except for the Syllabi.
And this is important for them because they have supports who need a lot of levels in farm. Here's the smoke. They do have a Lich Chain Frost. A big Chain Frost can turn fights around, can turn games around.
It's gonna be tough here at this corner.
Oh, Hansi sees it.
It's gonna go in?
No. Yeah, there's your Chain.
Oh, the Chain Frost.
I don't think that was good enough. I don't think that was nearly good enough. Uh-oh. There's a Panda ult.
It's gonna be a big Eclipse from Luna.
This is bad. This is a really bad fight for ForLove. Sure, they use the Panda ult, but nobody's low. Nobody's dying.
Sven bought out for the fight.
Oh, LGD really want to take the fight to the Banana gets pushed back in. Banana will fall. No chain for us. Panda ult about to end. Can he at least get the support Leshrac? He cannot. Leshrac's too fast. He's running away. There's no blink. And now Panda's caught. 13-5. LGD are just completely outmaneuvering ForLove. And ForLove, they had a shot this game. If they win it, if they win this game somehow, they are guaranteed to move on to the playoffs. If they lose, they're in the middle of the pack. But LGD are looking good right now.
If they lose, it would be sort of like a three-way tie, right? If I'm not mistaken.
It would be two-way tie, and depends what happens.
Yeah, it'll be three-way if DK wins that game as well.
Yeah. Well, LGD looks a little better than DK, but yeah, if they win that, it would be a three-way tie. Actually, no, it would be a four-way tie then. There would be 4 teams 1-1. Because LGDN's 1-0.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That would be crazy, but well, that's getting ahead of ourselves a little bit.
Okay, I didn't see what actually happened there.
Banana, bad positioning. It's been a problem this game. His positioning has not been that good. He's been getting picked off repeatedly, and it happens again.
I think they are in a very, very, very dark hole at the moment for ForLove. They really have to avoid any more mistakes for them to even have a chance to come back in this game. And probably try to Ninja Roche.
It feels like it's all up to 2-2. He does have a relic, and the bear's going to be stronger than normal soon because it'll have ice armor on it.
But the difference with a Syllabi and an anti-mage mainly is because Syllabi can't really carry the game if your team are too far behind alone. Anti-mage can do it, but not Syllabi.
Yeah, Lone Druid can't really find those solo kills, and he can't be as aggressive with his pushing because he's not as mobile.
Yeah, Syllabi sort of like you rely on your teammates as well to deal damage in the game, but anti-mage can sort of solo side lanes and keep pushing and deal structural damage to the enemy team.
Yeah, he's an assassin, and it's even just he gets there faster, so he can get to the lane and start pushing sooner than Tutu. Tutu's got to lumber over. He's slow and he's clunky. That's just the Lone Druid.
I think he made a bad decision as well. I think he shouldn't have gotten the phase boot. He really needs to rush that Radiance up in this game very quickly. You can see it's hurting them a lot now. They haven't even gotten a single tower.
Puck up Malefist and pulled out of disruption range. Xiao 8 charges in. He's got the black hole. He did BKB for this. Puck will fall. Did try to orb away. Now Tutu. Eclipse. I don't think they even need the black hole.
Look at Xiao 8 waiting for the chance to use his black hole.
He's so patient. Didn't find the opening he likes, so he doesn't drop it. Hansi's got a Chain Frost, but I don't think he's going to find a good opening. Banana is going to die yet again. No way out for him. He's dead. Now the Lich. This is going to be 4 heroes dead.
I think the game is pretty much over for now. They're too far behind already. They can't afford to lose a fight like that.
LGD, every time that Panda ults down, they're just taking the fight to ForLove, and ForLove relying on it too much.
LGD is so confident now, they don't even want to go for the rush, they just want to go in and get the racks right now.
Well, Lone Druid's dead. He does have a bear resummon, there is a Panda ult, the Puck has his ult. But LGD, they should be able to just walk away. If all those spells are used, they can just
should
back
have
up.
stayed top the Panda for a moment to get his 11 before the fight. He's so close to that 11, it's very important to get it. They're so far behind, they need every single bit of their skills to be stronger to take the fight.
Yeah, speaking of levels, Luna's she's basically got all her abilities maxed, and then it's the level 3 Eclipse. And ForLove, they're squishy. A very, very squishy lineup.
Did she spend her money on something? Oh yeah, she did. Yasha.
Once this Manta comes out, they could just siege the base. They could probably even siege it now.
I think being LGD who they are, they will probably get the Roche first to be safe.
Yeah, they'll get the Roche, then they'll just start sieging with the Aegis and the Manta.
They're
Unless they find a bunch,
now.
unless they find the kills here, they might. Banana's caught. Split Earth. Now the stun. Now the burst damage will fall. Clap, and then a Panda ult. But once again, it's Panda ult just caught in the middle of the enemy team and just getting focused, not doing anything. No damage.
Look at the Syllabus. The Syllabus is actually at middle, not even coming for the fight.
Well, that's,
he might die here.
He might die in Earth Panda form. One. Wow.
Oh, that coil actually saved him.
But they forced out the coil, and there's still a black hole. There's still a BKB.
Did you see that? Why did the stun didn't hit?
Oh, Lich is gonna fall. This is gonna be 3 dead. This might just be Rax right here. No, actually not, because they're top lane, but they're gonna get the tier 2. Lone Druid's pushing. He gets 1 tower mid. He does have the Radiance.
I think it's supposed. Do you see that? The Swan Stormbolt, he aimed it at the Puck and the Puck phase shift, but the Panda was right next to him, but the Panda didn't get hit by the stun as well. I think he should have gotten hit by the stun.
I don't remember how it works in Dota 1, but someone in the chat maybe can answer. Interesting anyway.
Yeah.
Here comes the push.
I think it's supposed to hit because it's an AoE style. Well, maybe I don't know about it too much.
I think if a hero's invisible, it doesn't hit the heroes next to him. If I could be wrong. Actually, I think you might be right. I think you might be right about that. But either way, they get the tier 3 and now they're just running away.
Yeah, it's being LGD safe. We get the tower, we get the advantage. Slowly but surely, we reach a high ground. They don't rush things. That's really one thing I find really hard to do. When you have a team, sometimes you just get over your head, you're winning ahead so much, and you try to think, oh, you're ahead so much and you want to go to high ground too fast, too early, and you get crushed, and oh, they're...
You know, LGD, they've got so many sponsors, they really need to find a condom company to sponsor them. Safety first, that's their motto. God's is gonna smack me, but I couldn't resist. Oh boy. And total map control for them now.
I think they have a gem up. Do they have a gem up? Does Yao have a gem? Oh no, they haven't got it yet. Xiao 8, Director 8, he's pinging the Roche. Guys, let's do the Roche. Come over here, stop trying to kill heroes.
Is that your best Xiao 8 impression? You can do better than that.
I can't, I'm still recovering from the joke you made.
Alright, well, hopefully there aren't any wee little ones who are too offended, but there you go. So they're gonna work on the Roche, and this should be very easy. ForLove, they don't even have a blink on Puck.
Look at what the Tutu is doing. Do you see it? He dragged his bear here, and all the creeps over and at the corner, so that they didn't take damage from the tower, the bear. And then he just burned them down with the Radiance.
It's a nice little trick, but these nice little tricks, they don't feel like the makings of a comeback just yet.
Yeah. It's sort of like they're really crippled by the picks. They really need to win the lane so hard just because of the picks. Their picks really limit them a lot. Oh, they didn't finish the Roche?
Yeah, they're playing it super safe right now.
They're very safe. It's LGD. What do you expect?
They want the pick. Once they get that pick, that's it. And still no gem though. Oh wait, no, sorry, there is a DDC.
Where? DDC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has it already. They're gonna go back for the Roche for sure.
They should really give it to Yao, but I guess he doesn't have room. It's much easier for him to deward.
Yeah, it's easier for the Batrider with the Firefly.
He sees all, he knows all.
He sees everything. Yeah, and there's one more difference as well at the Batrider in Dota 2 and Dota 1. You could do a trick in Dota 1 where you use your Firefly first before you use before you pick up the Illusion Rune, and you create 3 flying Batriders to scout the map.
That's just the... I guess ForLove can get some flying Batriders of their own.
No,
but not for very long.
I think the disruption image on...
Oh, they don't have Firefly, do they?
Not sure. I'm not sure about this. I haven't tried it.
Even Winter has his limits.
Yeah, but I know for the illusion thing, if you use Firefly and you use the illusion rune on Dota 2, it doesn't create 3 flying Batriders. But in Dota 1 it does, and you can use it to scout the map really efficiently.
Well, here they are grouped up mid. And just they're getting so out-farmed right now.
Don't see anything else they could do at the moment. They can't really solo farm because they're so afraid that the Batrider would pick them off.
The thing is, LGD China, some teams make mistakes at this point, but they almost never lose when they're in this position.
Yeah,
I think they have like a 90. I would say they probably win this game 99 out of 100 once it gets to this point. Other teams, maybe it's like 90 or even 85, but LGD China doesn't make mistakes at this point.
You You have to see something as well.
What's up?
Silabe is leading the last hits. 2-2 never fails his team.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
2-2, he has the last hits. Silabe, highest last hits in the game. He still manages to do something right for his team, even though they're so far behind.
He is, but the problem is they have so many ways to deal with him.
Yeah, the problem is he's not an anti-match like before.
Yeah, like you pointed out. And even the bear can be focused down. They've got Luna and they've got Sven, who do a lot of damage. Physical damage.
They don't see the ward yet on the high ground with the gem.
And this
They just walk past the gem. They just walk past the ward there. Oh, okay, they see it.
Well, too late for the smoke, but I don't really think they need to be sneaky. They can just go in the front door.
They're so far ahead that there's nothing much I think ForLove could do at this moment.
Here we go. Here comes the Firefly. Panda.
He has a force staff. He has a force staff as well to pull them far away.
Oh, that's the Lucid Beam. That's the setup. No, he walks back just in time.
He was worried, I think.
That would have been a sick combo if he pulled that off.
Yeah, very good team play.
That takes some serious teamwork to initiate with a Lucent Beam of all things. Panda blinks in. He's gonna start the fight, but there's a BKB Sylar. Eclipse is gonna go. A lot of creeps to tank it. Never mind. The creeps all died to the AoE, and now Sylar's driving everyone back. They haven't actually killed anyone yet, but Lone Druid's in trouble. Disruption.
Lone Druid.
What? This fight's actually looking okay, but they did use the Panda ult. That's the problem. Sylar might die. Sylar's gonna die. He's got Aegis.
Oh, they're gonna lose the bear.
Do they have a resummon? They do.
Yeah.
Not bad.
He goes on it.
Now he catches the Brewmaster. Here comes the Lich ult. That's a nice Lich ult. Are they gonna defend this? Actually, it looked nice, but Sylar, great movement, runs away. And LGD.
They still have Black Hole.
They got this. This is game. I don't see ForLove coming back from this. There's no Panda ult. There's no Chain Frost. There's no way to fight.
Oh wow.
And there's Warcry, there's Mech, there's Manta Illusions, and Eidolons. They can just push these towers down really quickly.
If he didn't return his bear fast enough just now, they could have killed his bear, his Spirit Bear again.
I want to see building on this bear. He's got a Mithril Hammer. Desolator Bear?
No, I think it's Maelstrom, I think.
Yeah.
But what's up with the Ring of Regen?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's going for a Vlad's, but either way, it doesn't seem to matter. That's it. Oh, 2 hero splitter. Or no, bear, but the bear is basically a hero. Now it's dead, and that's going to be 2 falling. No bear resummon. That's it. There's just no way to come back now.
That's game. Yeah, that's game already.
GG. LGD. They were on the ropes. If they lost this game, they were in a dangerous spot where they might even just get blown out in the group, but instead, they're going to be able, most likely, to have a decent shot at advancing now. This was so important for them.
ForLove are going to be knocking their heads of missing the chance to be so in control of their group.
There's your GG's, but no GG screen from the Chinese stream. Rather unfortunate to see.
Yeah, it looks actually pretty cool. I saw it before.
I would love to do that on our stream, but it's just I always forget about it. It's just so many things going on. But the Chinese production, pretty good. So LGD China, they take this match. They take the best out of 3. I feel like ForLove, they could have won these games, but they just didn't make the right decisions in the laning stage.
Yeah, and the pick as well, that their picks really limit them. They had a lot of pressure to do well in the lanes. If they don't do well in the lanes, they're going to have a lot of hard time because of the nature of the draft. Luna and Enigma, and Bat Rider, they're going to be engaging at their will because of the lasso and taking down all your towers. And if you don't have a good early game, your heroes won't have the Blink Dagger on the Panda early to defend, or even the early Radiance from the bear. It's going to be very hard for them to hold the tower. Lich is not going to do anything to defend the towers.
Yeah, it's the Lich pick. It's when LGD, like you said, they wanted that change for us to deal with the Enigma ult, and also Frost Armor is important because you're up against Luna, Sven, and Eidolons. It's a lot of physical damage, so you kind of want the Frost Armor for the bear.
But I don't quite agree with that. Like, I think they could have gone for maybe a VS to swap as well to cancel the Black Hole, and VS Panda and Shadow Demon is still a very strong tri-lane to go up against the Leshrac.
That might have been better. That might have been better actually. Yeah, hindsight is 2020, but yeah, I'm with you. I think the Lich pick just not really the best choice this game, but I still think it's more what you talked about. Like your original point, I think that's the main thing, is Banana on that top lane getting picked off with Shadow Demon. They couldn't afford to devote 2 heroes top and then not shut Yao down. That was probably what screwed the most.
Yeah, and I think he shouldn't start with the pull as well. He should just start out with the harass before he pulls. He should harass back the Bat Rider to use up some of his regen at least before starting to pull. I don't think he made the right decision to pull the small camp first, and he did a single pull and the crits push up, and Yao was able to get the levels he needed to really bully the Shadow Demon later on.
We do have the highlights underway. I will try to show the final score screen after the highlights, but they were quick with these highlights. They were ready for them. I think they knew the GG was coming for quite a time.
Yeah, because the game was pretty much over already, even 10 minutes ago.
It doesn't necessarily make for good TV, but it makes for smooth production. So, yeah. I mean, these fights, like Sylar wasn't farming during this time. You can see, I think, Lone Druid. I don't know why it's showing red and green.
I am trying to get it out right now.
Lone Druid was farming top. They were fighting. That was the 3v5 fight where they really overextended, and it felt like everything just fell apart after that.
It's coming up right about now. Okay, I think the highlights is over already. I only see the two Chinese casters talking.
I'm watching the highlights, but either way, for everyone on the stream, you could see what's going on. But this game, this was probably the most one-sided game of the series by far, I think.
Yeah, I think it all came down to the draft as well. Their draft really wasn't that good in the third game, ForLove, and the decision making as well from certain plays wasn't very good.
Is it fair to single out Banana with that?
He affected partly of the game, and it was specifically amplified because of the nature of the draft. They had to win the lane, and his mistake cost them the lane.
Yeah, like with other heroes, maybe if it was like a mag or something that's not quite as dominant in that lane as Bat, maybe they could have gotten away with it. But with the Bat, if you fall behind, he could just start killing the support.
Yeah, you can't really do much with Shadow Demon, and when you have your level, I think he was level 2, and the Bat Rider was level 4, and he just ran over with 2 stacks of napalm and just tried to go on him, and there was nothing he could do.
So at this point in the game, it was already 17-5. It was such an action-packed game come mid-game, but LGD only do this when they're really far ahead. If they're not ahead like this, they play much more conservatively.
Yeah.
And we did see the Panda. He's weak against all the physical damage. Like, he's kind of weak against Luna if you have a slow start.
And there was also a point because of the draft that made Panda weak. There was actually no heroes at the start to be able to tank anything, and all the aggro went to his Panda split, and they got taken down by the glaive, by the Spran, everything.
Who else would go in? They don't have a mag. They don't have.
It was because of the nature of their draft. They had Lich and Puck.
Yeah, they didn't have a Bat Rider or anything like that.
Yeah,
who can just jump in first.
For the Panda to do much, and for him to do what I said before the game started, the Puck and Panda combo, they needed to have their lanes go smoother so that they have better item progression to be able to execute it better.
Well, that is going to wrap it up. The highlights are complete, so that pretty much concludes our coverage of the G League for today. I'm LD. I was joined here today by Winter. Winter, what is your Facebook page? Where can people find you?
Winter.dota.
So facebook.com/winter.dota. 2 dots there. And if you guys enjoyed his casting, be sure to follow him. Of course, you may have seen Winter. You may have heard of him from Orange, also from Invasion N9. Hopefully, we'll get to see him play more in the future. But your casting has been a treat. I've learned a lot casting with you. I'm sure the viewers have as well. We hope to continue to have you aboard. But that will wrap it up for today's G League coverage, guys. We aren't done for the season, though, not by any means. But the groups just got a lot more interesting. ForLove is now 1-1. LGD China's 1-1. And the match tomorrow is going to be LGD International, I think, versus Team DK. Let me double check that. Our next live broadcast is going to be, DK versus LGD Int. So if DK wins that, it's a 4-way tie. All teams 1-1. If LGD Int win that match, they're 2-0 on top of the group. DK's 0-2. And then DK are in severe danger of being eliminated. They'll have to defeat LGD China to even have a shot at staying in the group. But with all that being said, that wraps it up for today's coverage. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'm LD, he's Winter, and for now, we're signing off.